Good evening. My name is Janet Keith Thompson. I am the co-founder and CEO of Educate Our Youth, also known as the Mamie Keith and Allie Bradley Educational Foundation. The mission of Educate Our Youth is to make college more accessible through education, mentoring, professional development, and any other means available to students by offering programs such as the SAT and ACT workshops, college tours, assistance with applying for financial aid, financial literacy, young entrepreneurship, and academics and athletes. Our guest this evening is Mr. Charles Singley, Admissions Director from Allen University. We'd ask you this afternoon to please follow us on Facebook and YouTube. In a brief moment, we're going to show you a virtual tour of Allen University.
Welcome to Columbia, South Carolina, home of Allen University's Yellow Jackets. My name is Alonzo Julian, the 96 Student Government Association President from Kalamazoo, Michigan. As your virtual tour guide, let me begin by giving you a historical overview about what makes Allen University such a special place to live and to learn. I will now assist you with navigating through the virtual tour. Founded by the African Methodist Episcopal Church in 1870, Allen University was named in honor of the church's first bishop, formerly enslaved Richard Allen. The church founded the university with the hope of providing a Christian education and industrial training to people of color in South Carolina after the American Civil War. Today, Allen University continues to uphold the university's rich historical legacy of promoting spiritual growth and by training men and women to become productive leaders in an ever-changing society. Arnett Hall, the institution's first permanent structure, named in honor of the Board of Trustees President, Reverend Benjamin Arnett, was built in 1891. The building, previously named Ladies Industrial Hall, served as a women and men's dormitory and industrial building. Restored in 2001, the landmark structure, located on the main campus, serves as the university's administration building. In 1923, John Anderson Langford, the United States' first registered African-American architect, designed the classically inspired Chappell Hall. Located in the heart of the campus, Chappell Hall is named after the African Methodist Episcopal Bishop William D. Chappell, an Allen president and great-grandfather of comedian Dave Chappelle. It once served as a dining hall, mailroom, and meeting place for the South Carolina NAACP during the Civil Rights era. The three-story landmark structure houses the Division of Business Administration, Education, and Social Sciences. Built in 1925, the historic newly renovated main auditorium with balcony seating and basement gallery serves as a venue for music, performing arts, and campus and community events.
Great. Beautiful campus, a lot of history. I was watching the Saturday Night Live when Dave Chappelle was on. Can you hear me?
Okay, you're going in and out. Okay, go ahead.
Can you? Okay, I said a beautiful history, beautiful campus, has a lot of history. I watched Dave Chappelle. You still having difficulty hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you?
Okay, now you're good. Okay, there you're good now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah, what I was saying was that the campus is beautiful and nice history. I've heard a lot about Dave Chappelle's grandfather, but I also had the opportunity to meet Dr. Benjamin Glover, who was also president of Allen University. His daughter and I are very good friends.
Yes. A close colleague of mine as well. Yes, we worked together several times prior to Allen, so we're very close as well. Ovita, Miss Glover, yes. Very good friend of mine as well.
Oh, great. So listen, let's talk about the application process for Allen University. What should a student do initially if he wants to attend Allen?
Okay, if a student would like to attend Allen, they pretty much can go to the online portal, which is set up right there, and go to the admissions. And once you get there, you would just go to apply, and they would just put in all the information. Once they do that, an email prompt will come up. And once they put in their email, an automatic letter will be sent to the student, letting them know what we will need from them to move forward. For entry at Allen, you need a 2.0 GPA.
Okay.
And at this time, we just asked for the SAT, ACT scores. But now that we moved to Division II, SIAC, those the admissions process as well as the entry scores will change, and we will have
okay. So a lot of colleges were not requiring the SAT and ACT due to COVID. Right. But but they were giving placement tests once students arrive on campus. Is that what your university is doing?
Well, we always SAT. We're at a 2.0 is our entry. So
right,
SAT, ACT, they can get in without it. Okay. We just asked for it because we have athletes, and even when we were in the NAIA, they have SAT, ACT score requirements. So we would need it mainly for the athletes, but a student can get in with just the 2.0 at Allen prior to, even before the pandemic.
Okay. So is your class, what percentage of students graduate within a 4-year term?
I'm thinking around 20-30%. We definitely, look to get that up. But 80% of our graduates go on to either get their master's or go right into their work field immediately after leaving Allen, which means the professors are getting internships or providing the opportunities for the students, whether it be graduate school or a job for the students after they leave.
Okay, so let's talk about housing. I'm sure you have your freshman dorms, your senior dorms. How does housing work for a parent that wants to send their children to a son or daughter to Allen? Is there co-ed dorms, or are they all basically gender based?
They're all gender based on campus. Pretty much you have the male and the female dormitories. Well, really it's a suite type of set. Okay. And then you have some dormitory style on our campus as well, but they're all none of them are co-ed. Now we have off-campus facility that we utilize, as well as Benedict and USC, and in the Rowans, and then that one is now, I wouldn't say it's co-ed. They're apartments, so it's off campus, so it's different. But they're still set up gender-based too as well. How they structure them in blocks.
Okay. So in back to the mission process, just the application process, do y'all require an audition or essays to incoming freshmen?
No, ma'am.
No, okay.
I think they did in the past, and then at some point they stopped it, and we just did the base 2.0.
Okay.
And then we moved into definitely the scores for the athletes. And now that we're moving into a different division, like I said, I'm sure that will change moving forward as well.
Okay. So tell me about your academic support, such as tutoring, writing centers, student support services.
Oh, yeah. We have excellent support services. Especially we have student athletes. Our athletes are some of our biggest scholars, and we have a lot of them that lead the way in being tutors, whether it be for tutoring students or working with student services. As well, we have a variety of off-campus programs that could, depending on their major and what they're looking to get help in.
Okay. Do y'all have I worked in higher ed or Georgetown Tech, and but I worked through a TRIO program. Yes, and we visited several campuses. As a matter of fact, we toured Allen campus with the students. Nice. So do y'all still have TRIO on part of your campus environment?
No, ma'am. We definitely look to get it back, though. Our president definitely spoke of that he wants to get that back. We had Gear Up recently. We look to bring TRIO back. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what happened when I was at Tech. Our grant ended, and
yeah, that's what happened with us.
Yeah, they didn't renew, but it was a great program. We served 750 students, so I hope you guys get it back because it really, really is beneficial to the students.
Yes,
Can students have
yeah.
Can students have a car on campus?
Yes, they can have a car on campus. They would have to get a parking decal, and they can park their car on campus. Yes, ma'am.
Freshmen or first?
Really, we would prefer the upperclassmen. But if freshmen have, reason, and some of them work, but for the most, we want our freshmen to come there and get acclimated to the campus and get acclimated to the school, because they want to come there and bring the car. But we definitely push that they don't. But then you have some that come with, circumstances that they were working before they got here. They transfer their job up here or whatever the case, and they actually need the vehicle. So then in those cases, yeah, they can utilize a vehicle then.
So what is it like to be a first-year student at Allen University?
Well, it's a great experience, because when you're looking at right now, Allen University has a lot of great things over the past couple of years that have been going on, from, bringing football back and the marching band back. So, that brought the excitement back to the campus, as well as you brought other sports and women's soccer, softball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got those added on there as well. In only HBCU with men's wrestling. So athletics has a highlight. And basketball has always been doing great, track and field, volleyball. But athletics is grown. It's kind of went from, having a stable athletic program to now, we're going from NAI to now Division II. So we're definitely grown, and that's exciting, being a part of that.
It is, because I remember the basketball team back in the 70s. Yeah, Allen had an awesome basketball team. They did.
That's why I brought that up.
They ring the bell at Benedict every year. So is that still a tradition? When they beat Benedict, that they ring the bell?
Now I don't know about that tradition. But they still tradition. They still play. We still play.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that lives on.
That's great. That's good. So, how accessible is administrators, the registrar, financially? How accessible are these departments to students when they arrive at your university?
I mean, we're right there. I mean, I'm a part of pretty much the enrollment management team, which consists of admissions, financial aid, and the registrar's office. And we're in the student center, the Willie Johnson Center, which is where the cafeteria is, the student center is. So this is kind of where they congregate. They got to eat. So, and we're in that building. So with that being said, we're in the very centralized location when you're talking to students and providing that service for them and being available and accessible. So we're very accessible, and it's us and them, because we're right there, where they always are. Outside of, being in the classroom now, once they're on campus now. But I mean, outside the classroom, when they're on our end, when they got to eat or whatever, that they can stop by, maybe work on some financial aid or turn in some paperwork to admissions that they didn't get in or something like that.
Okay. So doors are always open to them.
Always open. Always open.
Great. Yeah, good to hear. So, are most of your classes taught by professors or teaching assistants?
Professors.
Okay.
Professors. Okay. Yes.
Great.
And we're really proud of that. About 85% of our faculty have terminal degrees. So, I mean, very diverse faculty. I mean, we that's one of the things we definitely take pride in, because they come from all walks of life. So
great. Yes, and that's good for the students.
Yes,
it's great for the students, right, to be involved with diverse faculties and administrative staff.
Correct. That's correct. Because they bring up. Oh no, I was just gonna say, because they bring a piece of every their walk of life. They bring a piece of that to the classroom, and then they can just discover, things from all parts of the world without even being there, just by the stories and the different things that the professors implement in their classroom.
Exactly. So, are your classes lecture-based or discussion-based?
I would probably, it was a mixture. It's a
Okay.
mixture. Yeah, it would be a mixture, but mainly lecture. Most of them
Okay.
are going to be lecture based and traditional. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, how about do you have students that goes abroad
Yes.
that learns abroad? Okay.
Yes,
What are
ma'am.
some of the countries that they attend?
I think one of the recent ones, if I'm not mistaken, and our professors went to, it was over in Europe. Um, I'm thinking, yeah, over in Europe when our professors went, it was a few years back, because now with the pandemic, that
Right.
definitely has been an issue. But that opportunity, I think, was maybe about a year or two back. They went over in the
Okay.
Europe area.
Oh, that sounds great. So you mentioned the pandemic. Um, I reached out to several universities, and a lot of students, when they leave for Thanksgiving, they won't be back until January. Does that apply to you guys, or when your students come back in January, or are they coming back for
That's
December for
correct.
the final exams? We go back in
They won't come
January.
back to January. Yeah, we
Okay.
set out. The president structured that because of the pandemic, he wanted to make sure once we got him here, we want to keep him here. We didn't even want him going back home, and
Right.
yeah, because we didn't want him doing a whole lot of going out and then possibly bringing anything back. So
Right.
we definitely want to focus on ending the semester, even with having some Saturday courses and having some extended hour courses to make that happen, and even taking away some holidays.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. We structured it out so now that we had it to where once Thanksgiving, that holiday comes, we're done, and we'll see them in January.
Okay. So y'all are completely brick and mortar, so you're not virtual.
Well, no. Now it was coming in. It was an option because coming into
Okay.
this thing, some students didn't want to come back. Their parents didn't want them to come back. Yeah, and we
Okay.
and what brought about this is now online programs. So it's been a great
Okay.
thing. Yeah, but no, they had the option. Some students didn't come back. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
oh yeah, some students didn't come back. Some students came back, but they didn't want to be in the environment, so they kind of had a hybrid type of
Right.
setup where
Yeah.
they might have took some virtual classes, and then some classes they might have went. But we extended the campus, and when I say that, using spaces that we wouldn't usually use for classroom to create more space so we can spread things out, so we can have the social distancing, and the ones that we did, and masks are mandatory,
Right. Great.
as well
Good.
as 2-week testing. We do 2-week testing every 2
Okay.
weeks. Faculty, staff,
Okay.
and students. Yes.
Oh, great. 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 So that's great. That's good to hear.
Yes.
So tell me, but the students have difficulty applying for financial aid, scholarships and grants is available to incoming students that's returning.
Yes, and see, because scholarship is our focus, our financial aid department does a great job. They make it mandatory for them to sign up for the UNCF, so that
Oh,
they have to experience. Yeah, because some schools, they don't make it mandatory. It's mandatory that they register so that they get those opportunities, because we are private. But another thing, they also created a scholarship setup where 2.0, our entry level, our scholarships start off at our entry level. So
okay.
from 2.0 all the way up into a presidential full scholarship, a student can get money. If you have a 2.0, you can get a scholarship. Okay, all the way ranging up
Wow.
to a full ride. Yeah, so we're gonna that's one of the things that we definitely take pride in, is scholarship, and making sure the student financially is put in a good position, even outside of our scholarships, UNCF, and even outside scholarships that that they can get elsewhere. But we definitely
Okay.
push scholarships, and we keep UNCF in our doors throughout the year. Whether they're taking advantage of it or not, the opportunities are there.
It's there. Yes. And that sounds great. So really it's easy to get into Allen. If you really wanted to go pick a college, that would be a good school. If you're a student having difficulty, you might not be an A/B student, but a C. But you can go to a four-year institution with the C GPA.
Exactly, and get some money.
Right, yeah. So that's nice. That's really nice. Right. So can you give me some alternative choices than choosing a traditional college? If you had to, when you're talking to a student that might be borderline, I don't know if I want to go to a four-year institution. What were some of the choices you would offer? You would give us advice.
If they don't want to go to a 4-year. They don't want to go to school at all, or they don't want to go to a 4-year.
If they want to go to the traditional 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, you got plenty. I mean, you definitely got the technical option. Technical schools right now is a great option. Definitely cost efficient. They're much cheaper. And they offer a lot of opportunity. There as well. You got the military, which is a great. Yes, my dad is a Marine, so I mean, I'm definitely an advocate. For the military.
Okay.
And you got the workforce. Some people want to get out there, make it happen and get that experience. They say, look, they get out there and they're ready to go. So everybody's different, and ultimately, really, what's best for the person, there's all types of options, but those are the main three that come to mind.
Okay, so you do have ROTC on campus?
We do. Well, we are in conjunction with Benedict, with the Army, but you also can do any other branch with USC, from the Navy, Marine, Air Force. So you can go into any. Oh, you can go into any branch at Allen. Yes.
Okay.
We have relationships with our college as well as the student military, but we definitely do training with the other schools.
Right. That's great. So talk to a little bit about the Divine Nine. That's on every HBCU campus. So share a little bit of information about the Divine Nine that's on your campus.
Okay. Yeah, we have all Greek fraternities and sororities on our campus in the Divine Nine. And I think everyone is active at this time except maybe Iota.
Except maybe who?
Iota.
Okay. Sounds great. So is there anything that you need to inform my guests about when it comes to Allen that we have not discussed?
Ma'am?
Is there anything that you would like to inform the guests about Allen University that I've not covered with you? If I left anything out, you have any extra information, as you will?
Oh yeah, well, just pushing definitely online opportunities and definitely for spring, the spring opportunities. If you don't want to come here, because of the pandemic, we definitely have online options where you can take courses and even finish full all-out programs through our online program process. So that's if anything, that's definitely the biggest push here at Allen right now. Because everything's online. Well, not everything's online. The class opportunities are online, but even some programs as well. Great.
And that's good. I think about almost every college in the country have some online courses now. At one time, it wasn't a thing. It was, you got to go sit in the classroom. But with people in the workforce, people coming out of the military, people with families, online classes really, is a benefit to a lot of people.
Yes, ma'am. It really is.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on this afternoon, talking about Allen. Allen has a lot of great history. It's a beautiful campus, and you can share a lot of knowledge about Allen University. And if any of our guests interested in Allen, you can reach out to www.allenuniversity.edu, or you can contact Mr. Singley. His csingley@allenuniversity.edu. If you have any questions or concerns, if you're interested. Someone said you're a hard worker, never in your office.
Okay, I see who that is. Oh, what's up, brother? Is that who's saying that? Yeah, that's my fraternity brother right there.
Okay, he said you're a hard worker. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I
try to work hard. Yes.
Well, that's great because it shows, when you work hard and you put the students, first, it'll show, it really show. Yeah. And they'll appreciate you also.
Yes, ma'am. That's the biggest part. That's the biggest reward, of it all.
Right. I'm sure it is. Yeah. It is a great feeling when you work with students and they come back and they thank you for assisting them in some way or another. So, yes, ma'am. At that note, I would like to tell our guests that we will not be airing the month of December due to the holidays. We'll be back in January. So I hope to see all of you then. And I hope all of you have a happy Thanksgiving and a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe and wear your mask. And have a good evening, Mr. Singley. You take care.
Thank you for this opportunity, Ms. Thompson, too. You too.
You're quite welcome. Good night.